How to ask for a job application. A potential employer's assessment of you begins the moment you request an application. Put your best foot forward and make a great first impression by following these suggestions. You will need a professional appearance, a friendly demeanor, a blue or black ink pen, a copy of your resume, and determination. Step 1. Present a professional appearance. Ditch the jeans and flip-flops. The point is to look as if you're ready to start work immediately. Leave your phone in the car. Nothing makes you seem more unprofessional than talking on your cell phone or mindlessly texting. Step 2. Be courteous to the front office staff. The receptionist may inform the hiring managers if you're rude or arrogant. Step 3. Use a polite tone of voice when requesting the application. If the employees are busy, wait patiently and don't complain. Thank them after receiving the application. Step 4. Fill out the application completely with a blue or black ink pen. Use your resume as a blueprint when filling in the spaces. Answer neatly and honestly, use correct spelling, and sign and date the application correctly. Be sure to explain any gaps in your work history. If you were attending school or on leave, make note of it on the application. Step 5. Wait a week after you've submitted your application and then follow up with the company. Call and ask to speak to the hiring manager. Reiterate your interest in the position and ask for an interview. Be polite yet determined. It pays to persevere. Did you know, in 2009, a contest for the best job in the world, serving 6 months as the caretaker of a tropical island in Australia, drew more than 34,000 applications worldwide?
Your job application is your first impression, so make it count. You will need a blue or black pen and a copy of your resume. Optional, a fact sheet. Step 1. Use a blue or black pen to fill out the job application. Make sure that your printing is neat and legible. Step 2. Communicate your education and work history accurately, being sure to explain any gaps. Bring along a fact sheet with work details, contact numbers, addresses, and references to help you fill out the application. Step 3. Be honest at all times when filling out the application. Lies and embellishments are eventually discovered. Step 4. Apply for a specific position, rather than leaving it open-ended. Step 5. Fill out every section of the application, being sure not to leave any empty sections. For sections that do not apply, simply write NA or draw 3 consecutive dashes. Step 6. Sign and date the application. Step 7. Proofread your application before turning it in. Step 8. Submit your application to the hiring manager with a copy of your resume. Did you know? The U.S. unemployment rate hit a 26-year high of 9.6% in August 2009.
Hello, today we will talk about job applications. Most employers require job seekers to fill out an application either online or on a printed form. Before beginning your job search, you should prepare a fact sheet detailing your contact information, employment history, and educational background. Take the fact sheet with you while searching for work. In that way, if an employer asks you to fill out an application, you will have your information readily available to complete their application. Your fact sheet should include your contact information, full name, current address, current email, current telephone numbers, driver's license number, and social security number. Your educational background, a list of schools, the name of the school, location, course of study, year graduated or years attended, and awards. Employment history, list of employers for the last 10 years, company name, address, phone number, your supervisor, dates of employment, pay rate, title or position, a concise description of your duties and accomplishments, and your reason for leaving. Other relevant skills, education, or experiences. Things like computer knowledge and experience, language skills, including the level of fluency, certifications, awards, licensings, registrations, including the dates, volunteer experience, including the organization, address, telephone number, your responsibilities within the organization, your dates of service, achievements. Here you can also add any special skills that you may have or any special training that you may have had. Also list out any professional organizations, including positions of responsibility or leadership within those organizations. Finally, references. name, address, and telephone number of each. If possible, ask your references for letters of recommendations and make copies that you can take with you. References don't necessarily have to be professional. If you have volunteered, you can use members of the organizations that you have helped. In all cases, ask for permission prior to using a person for a reference. Now, armed with your fact sheet, you're ready to fill out an application. When beginning to fill out an application, either online or paper form, read it first and follow the instructions on the form. If using a paper application, write legibly and neatly using blue or black ink. Make sure you fill out each section, highlighting your education, skills, and experience that are related to the position. Don't leave anything blank. If there's a section that does not apply to you, write NA for not applicable. Finally, proofread it before submitting it. Check for spelling and grammatical errors. Also check it for completeness before turning it in to your prospective employer. Good luck.
I will be showing you how to complete a job application form, any additional materials you may need, and that your application is correct, accurate, and complete. Since you're going to be asked about your previous education and employment history, take the time to find out any names, addresses, phone numbers, and dates of employment before filling out the application. Have at least 3 references available. Make sure you have their permission before using them as a reference. These people can be teachers, members of an organization you volunteered for, or previous employers. Don't use family members though. Using blue or black ink, fill out your personal information like your name, address, and phone number. When writing, leave enough space between each letter so the words are easily legible. Be conscious of how much space you are given, so don't write too big or too small. In the education section, write down the most recent year of education first. Include vocational school and training programs, as well as college and high school. Write down your major, along with degrees or diplomas that you've earned, and graduation dates. When filling out the position applied for information, write down the title of the job you are applying for. Fill out the hours and days you're available to work. Keep in mind, these are the hours you are available, not already committed to things such as school, extracurricular activities, or another job. Using the information you gathered previously, fill out the employment history section. Include names, addresses, and phone numbers of previous employers, supervisor names, dates of employment, and salary. If there was a reason you left or were asked to leave, include that too. Be honest, that's what they're looking for. Write down the information required for your references. This is typically their name, address, and phone number. Before turning it in, proofread for spelling and grammatical errors. Make sure all information is correct and sign your application. And to attach your resume if it was requested. For more information